She must be miserable. Although, not while he's here, perhaps.
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like Black in charge. Perhaps now we can stop all these disgusting mudbloods from ruining the school.
I've no doubt that Black will be remembered as the worst headmaster Hogwarts has ever seen. No ability to have a rapport with his pupils whatsoever.
My parents were thrilled to hear that Black was being put in charge. Our families have been friends for centuries.
Why would Black want to be headmaster of Hogwarts? Of course, I'm not sure what job he'd actually be good at. Perhaps something at Azkaban.
If only Black had the power to choose the other professors too, then we could get rid of muggleborns like garlic.
My little sisters will be so happy to see me over the holidays. They madly try to cast spells at me with their toy wands. Mildly annoying.
My family and I travel somewhere every summer. I'm dying to visit Romania. Would love to see a dragon in the flesh.
My mother is so excited for me to come home for the holidays. She's written to me nearly every day. The family hour's exhausted.
My older brothers were all sourced into Ravenclaw. They're terribly accomplished now. I'll never be able to live up to their achievements.
Bit chaotic, but loads of...
I don't think owls make very good pets. You can't snuggle up to them the way you can with a cat.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I'd die of embarrassment if my mother taught at Hogwarts. Don't know how Natty manages.
Fascinating stories about growing up in Uganda. Wish she'd teach us how to do wandless magic like they do at Wagadu.
I wish they'd let Ronan teach the entire curriculum. Charms is the only class I can stay awake for.
If I had to pick a professor to race against, it'd be Hagrid. She's 1,000 years old. Or 75 or something.
Sometimes I'm not fully sure if Ronan's teaching us a spell or having a practice himself. Don't you find? It's genuinely questionable as to whether the man's at Hogwarts to steal the next generation.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Managers. I wish Hogwarts would teach us how to become animagi. They do at Wagadu. I'd be a Niffler. Stock up on galleons.
Not sure we should study for the astronomy exam. Might be better off outdoors where we can see the stars.
I bet all the answers to everything are in the restricted section. I think it should be a special treat in Year 5 that you get to go into it.
Professor Hecat is an enigma. I think she used to work for the Ministry. Wonder how she ended up here.
Still have a bump on my head from herbology last week. The cotton fell out of my ear during a mandrake lesson. I came to with my head in an upturned plant pot.
Madame Scribner doesn't tolerate any nonsense, so I find the library's the best place for concentration, as long as she doesn't hear you breathe.
Do you think they'd actually bring in a Dementor for defense against the dark arts?
Looked rather dark in there. Is this leading me? Revelio. Revelio. Considering the bones, I'd assume this is a tomb. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Ugh, why is this door locked? Incendio. Revelio. Must be something around here. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Brilliant. The first piece of the puzzle. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. One down, two to go. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio.
Incendio!
Lumos. Success. In theory, what are they protecting?
Descendo! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Stupefy! Accio! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Descendo!
Let's hope you stay there this time. The 9 rocks on the map.
Incendio! Revelio! 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 Flipendo!
Eureka! Glad to have got something after defeating those Inferi. Revelio! Revelio! Revelio.
I can't go back there. I can never face Milo's...
Is there something I can help you with, Mr...
Adley? Edgar Adley? No. No, I don't think so. Blast Milo and his mad schemes.
Milo?
He was my friend. Came to me a few days ago with a brilliant plan to make some quick galleons. All I had to do was follow him into the Forbidden Forest. Had I known he wanted to procure venom from a living acromantula. Oh, poor Milo. He didn't deserve to go like that.
I'm very sorry to hear about your friend.
Oh, thank you. I can't think of it. Milo's body is still in that cave with the absconder.
The absconder?
Aye, Milo's name for the acromantula. He did have a flair for the dramatic. In fact, as he died, Milo begged me to take his heirloom pocket watch, so that his daughter would have something to remember him by. But I fled.
Why would someone risk their life for spider venom?
As a potion ingredient, acromantula venom is incredibly valuable. In large part because it is, as poor Milo has proven, impossible to get from a live acromantula.
If I have time, I can try to collect the heirloom watch, Mr. Adley.
You can't possibly go to the acromantula's cave. You'd be killed. Please, forget I said anything.
Now where? Acromantula cave be?
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on.
What would you like me to do next, Professor?
Assist Miss Sweeting at the Kneazle enclosure. She will need help brushing and feeding them. You will find it is similar to your work with the Puffskeins.
The Kneazles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having. Don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed...
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Protego. Stupefy. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Descendo. Lumos. Protego. Revelio. Accio. Protego. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. 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 Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Lumos. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio.
You killed our AI.
Skilled Levioso. Descendo. Incendio.
Exploso!
Stupefy. Incendio. Revelio.
I'm not done with you. That's just the beginning.
Petrificus Totalis!
You've made a grave mistake. You will pay for your deeds.
Stupefy! Confringo! Stupefy! Hackio! Incendio! Descendo! You've one less follower, Ranrock. Glacius! Defender!
How delightful.
Accio! Potato! Stupefy! Accio!
Incendio!
We've got from here! Incendio!
Little moon colour.
Accio! Incendio!
This has become personal.
Potato! Stupefy! Descendo!
Expulso!
Descendo! Accio! Descendo!
Forever.
Accio! Incendio! Descendo!
Look what you've done!
Levioso!
One less shoe to worry about.
Incendio! Descendo!
This has become personal. I will make you.
Potato! Stupid!
I'll win.
Descendo!
I know you're you weaken quickly.
Accio!
You're going to regret that.
Accio! Stupid!
You've made a great
Descendo!
pay for your deed. You're going to
Stupid one! Descendo! Accio! Incendio!
made a great mistake.
Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Defender! Flipendo! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Repulsor! Potato! Stupefy! Flipendo! Incendio! Flipendo! Incendio! Glacius! Defendo! Rest easy, my large friend.
You should never have come here. You should never have come here.
Incendio! Descendo! Levioso! Stupefy! Accio! Descendo!
Such agility.
Incendio!
Conductive, aren't we? Come on, Stupefy, afraid to fight back. Novice luck.
Descendo!
You're really not very good now. Dark magic on
Imperio!
You'll pay for that. But that's not
Easily Accio! Glacius! Potato! Stupefy! Glacius! Defendo!
Expulso! 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 Not expulso!
Accio! Incendio!
Expulso!
Imperial! Look up!
Knew you would
Accio!
Stupefy! Expulso! Now, this is beginning.
Confringo! Accio! Stupefy! Repulsor!
Expulso!
Potato! Stupefy! Glacius! Defendo! Incendio! Stupefy! Confringo! Repulsor! Glacius! Defendo! Confringo!
How nice of you! How nice of you to stop! Quite conductive, aren't we?
Glacius! Potato!
Stop it!
Stupefy! Defendo!
Look what you've done! Some of it taken out!
Descendo! Glacius! Defendo!
This has become personal. What are your thoughts on electricity?
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Descendo! Accio! Glacius! Defendo!
Barely felt anything at all. Death!
Expelliarmus!
That's mine! That all you got? Might want to look at
Glacius! Accio! Incendio!
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
You too, Amit.
Hengist of Woodcroft certainly knew how to plan a city. Can his fairy speak?
And fairy can be incredibly useful, as long as you're strong enough to control them.
Necromancy is extremely complicated magic.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. I'm ready.
Good.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins... that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. And there it is, the witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Revelio. Merlin's beard. This can't be the witch's tomb. I need to go further. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Accio. Incendio. Certainly persistent. Depulso. Superfly. Accio. Incendio. Cabalso. Revelio. Depulso. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Lumos. Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Down I go. No other way. Revelio. Oh! Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Stupefy. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Accio. Defendo. Stupefy. 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 Accio. Incendio. Compulso. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Compulso. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Accio. Accio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Stupefy! Glacius! Accio! Insect! Repulsor! Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Repulsor. Lumos. Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos. Revelio. Repulsor. Lumos. Revelio. This looks even more complex. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Repulsor. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Revelio. Revelio. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Lodgok, what should we do about the helmet thieves?
I'm afraid there's no choice but to stop them. Go to their camp and deal with them at once. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock.
There they are. The Ashwinders. Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Little... Expulso!
Descendo!
Ah, there you are! You're going to regret that.
Potato!
That's what you can do.
Defender! Stupefy! Confringo!
Open your light before
Stupefy!
nothing more than back for flash of interaction. Ah! The lamb returns to the wood.
Defender!
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Expulso!
Potato!
Now,
Stupefy!
finish the job. What are your thoughts on electricity?
Speliomus!
Hey, that's my glacier! Expulso!
Stupefy! Confringo!
Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso!
Stupefy!
Hardly felt it. This is your first duel. Death from above!
Speliomus!
Expulso!
Stupefy! Glacius! Confringo! Revelio! Accio! Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
No more happy days for you.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
You will pay for your deed.
Stupefy. Shame nobody saw that. Revelio. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Lodgok, what should we do about the helmet thieves?
I'm afraid there's no choice but to stop them. Go to their camp and deal with them at once. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Confringos!
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Deke.
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howland said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. Here you found a wise decision. Thank you. 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 Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
I'm not sure this is something a student should be doing on your behalf.
Oh, it's nothing. And he deserves it. Trust me. He'll be in and out of there in no time.
Very well. You've convinced me.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar.
Glad you came.
This must be it. This must be the cellar. Venomous tentacula. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revenue. Aloha Mora. Where is that venomous tentacula? Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I could return to Mr. Barnes. Revelio.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine from a former friend of mine?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Ah, glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion, an ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Come on in. Don't be shy. You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Revelio. Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you! How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it. Hope they know what they're doing.
This looks intriguing.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Defendo. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
These rocks have seen better days.
Glacius. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Rependo! Potato! Stupefy! Rependo! Alohomora. Revelio. Descendo. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Incendio.
Avoiding our problem. You may want
Accio. Incendio.
What? You'll have to fight him.
Descendo. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Confringo.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Clumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's... Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the Horcrux for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. Descendo. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or together.
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Flipendo! Glacius! Defendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Stupefy! Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Levioso. Accio. Descendo. Incendio. Protego. Revelio.
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Alfred Lawley's none too pleased. Seems he's been burgled. I shall pretend I never heard the rumours of your involvement.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenwell potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Revelio.